everybody. This is Brian David Marshall coming to you from the Tournament Center at Pro Tour-San Juan. I'm here with Rogue deck builder Travis Wu. You may recognize Travis's name. He's the originator of the Living End deck. That was kind of a little bit of a secret deck in the format, PTQ format, that got people qualified for this event. Travis got that deck, took him to top 8 at Grand Prix Oakland. You also had kind of a rogue deck that got you near the top 8 at Grand Prix Seattle that has never been seen.
I came in 12th. No one saw it. It was land destruction. It was 29 lands, 31 land destruction spells, thanks to Cascade. And the deck list never saw the light of day because they didn't publish the day 2 list. And I pulled it from the trial I won because I wanted to use it, the deck list for the next day.
Right, and so that got you to 12. So you kind of like land destruction.
Yeah, I'm always gravitated towards it. Living End played land destruction, obviously, with Fulminator Mage that you brought back.
Right, yeah, that's right. I forgot about the Fulminator Mage in that deck. So what's your philosophy as a deck designer?
Well, I like decks that are, first of all, get free wins, and what I mean by that is your opponent doesn't get to interact with you. And it doesn't matter how good they are. It really limits their options if they have no lands in play.
Right. So this is where the land destruction.
Yeah, I'm gravitated towards land destruction because you get some free wins, and I like decks that are consistent in that they have pieces. Like these 3 are the same card.
So Nest Invader, Lotus Cobra, Overgrown Battlements are all interchangeable.
And this is like an extra one.
So you have like 14 pieces of mana acceleration between the Nest Invaders, the Cobras, the Battlements, and the Everflowing Chalices.
Yeah, and then these 4 are kind of all the same. These 3 fit a better role because they destroy lands. Lodestone Golem is like destroy a land and get a 5/3, which is pretty insane. And they're really good in this format because these go straight to Planeswalkers. Like this just kills Jace and their Colonnade. And
that's really interesting. So Rolling Terrain, which does damage equal to the number of land cards. Yeah. So when you destroy a land, you destroy their Colonnade. You get to actually kill a Planeswalker.
Hopefully I killed some others, and they have Marsh Flats in their graveyard or something.
Right, there's just lands in people's graveyards naturally in this format. Oh, that's fascinating.
Vengevine is another turn 3 play. Basically, this deck consistently has a really strong turn 3 play that sets your opponent really far back. And then to round out the deck, we have finishers here. These were originally Rampaging Bailoffs, but someone suggested this, and it turned out to be a little better.
What's so exciting about the Hellkite Charger?
Just as synergy, because you accrue a lot of damage with these, haste damage. And this, it hits them for 5 right away, kills a Planeswalker. And if you have the 7th land, that would make a 4/4 with Bailoffs. Instead, you just hit them with 10 or more.
Right.
So
they're struggling to sort of get back on track, right? Yeah. They're trying to get their land, they're trying to get their Chalice resolved, they're trying to do all this stuff. And you're just, every turn, you're laying out a haste creature.
Yeah, basically. That's the idea.
Fascinating. So this deck went 4-1 for you in the first leg of Standard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, first leg of Block.
Yeah.
So now you've played Land Destruction in Standard. You've played Land Destruction in Block. How does this deck translate to the Standard format? Is Rolling Terrain potentially a Standard card when the set
I don't think it's good enough because the creature decks are way better in Standard.
Okay.
I've seen decks similar to this. There's that blue-green-red one with Acidic Slime and Bloodbraid and Spreading Seas.
That's the deck Billy Moreno's been playing.
Yeah, so, it could translate in that way, but, this is kind of unique to Block, but, the pieces are all there for a Standard deck as well.
Sure. So, certainly the interaction, at least out of the sideboard between Rolling Terrain and killing a Planeswalker exists in Standard as well, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting to me.
Yeah, and there are more fetch lands in Standard even, so this might be even better.
So talk us a little bit through your sideboard here.
Well, games when you're on the play, the land destruction is too slow a lot of the time if you're against a creature decks. So there's some different options in boarding and removal. This is really good against Koros and some mono red builds, it depends. And so sometimes you board out land destruction or sometimes you want more burn to the face. It's just, this deck is it's like a 73 card deck. These are just 2 extra basically.
So the preservers are just there holding
I only had
holding a seat on the bench?
I had a 73 card deck and I added those 2. These are, you just bring in some every game basically.
So basically this you're preloaded for control decks in this configuration.
Yeah, but you still beat a lot of aggro decks on the play because mana's not good in this format, and these are definitely fast enough on the play, especially this against an aggro deck.
Sure. So what decks were you beating in the Swiss rounds? What were you running up against?
A little bit of everything. I played against 2 mono reds. One of them I lost to. I beat a blue-white, beat a vampires, beat Gay Balls, with his like green-blue vapor snare deck. I don't know. It seemed like a good deck, that one.
But you not necessarily set up to deal with something like this.
Well, he flooded, but yeah, I think it's probably a good matchup. I don't know.
Okay, so this is your third Pro Tour.
Yeah.
What's your best finish prior to this?
81st at Hollywood. Wasn't the best deck. I started out 5-2 actually, but
Okay.
like kind of fell apart on the second day.
Okay, now you're 6-1 at this point.
Yeah.
Going into the last round of day one.
Yeah. I mean, my plan is to win the next round, and then top 8 hopefully. I mean, I don't want to talk too early, but like basically as long as I get money back, I'll be pleased.
Okay, and 3 Pro Tours in, a couple Grand Prix. Do you have an arch enemy on the Pro Tour? I mean, someone who just always gets you?
Not really actually. I wouldn't say so, but kind of the inverse. I like to play against Cedric Phillips because I always beat him. I've played him twice. I beat him in very strange ways both times.
So you would say you're Cedric's arch enemy?
Yeah, I feel like I'm his kryptonite maybe.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, Travis. Good luck in your last round
thank
today.
you.
So signing off for Travis Wu, this is Brian David Marshall from the Tournament Center.